Hey everybody, I have a question for you. Why don't we achieve our goals? That's what I'm going to be talking about today on my Tuesday Mind Stream. So before I do that though, let me introduce myself. Valerie Pugsley, and I'm a relationship marketing strategist and a mindset coach. So what does that mean? I use digital tools and direct mail tools to help businesses build relationships. And as far as the mindset part is I help people see some different things that they're thinking and language that they're using that's hindering them from achieving those goals that they want to achieve, or even just feeling the way that they want to feel in life. Now, back to the question that I asked you at the beginning. Why don't we achieve our goals? So at the time that I'm recording this, it's almost the end of January, not quite, but we're well over halfway through. And statistically, everybody who has set a resolution has already quit or very close to it. People who've set goals, they've made some progress, but they're probably starting to slip on them right now. And we don't achieve them. Why? Well, I think there's a few reasons. Actually, before I start recording, this is two, and I think there's a third one that I remembered. So I'm going to tell you the third one that I thought of after the fact, which is we give up. You know, we try doing goals a couple times, and then we say it doesn't work. So when I very first started setting goals, similarly to how I'm doing now, it's been, 3-4 years. I did horrible at the beginning. I'm still not near where I would like to be, but I can see progress. I'm getting better at it. So by doing it and it didn't work the first time or the second time or the third time and you just give up, well, that's one reason why we're not achieving our goals. It's a process to learn. Whenever you're learning a new skill, it's not something that just happens. It takes time, it takes effort. So that's one reason. Another reason I think that we don't reach our goals is that we lack clarity. And I know this was a big reason in the beginning, that my goals were just too vague. I think sometimes our goals are more visions than actual goals. The goals are the steps to get to the bigger vision. And I think we oversimplify and we set this thing that we think is a small goal, and really it's a big goal that has a lot of steps. And so another reason why we maybe aren't successful is because we haven't done those steps. We also can be too vague. So I have a why worksheet. There's a link to it depending on where you're watching this. And when I did that the first time, and when I have clients do that, they're just really vague in the answers. They're not specific enough. And if we're vague, then how can you accomplish vague, right? So let me tell you, I'll tell you a little bit more about this worksheet, because this worksheet isn't the end-all be-all. It's a step in the process. And when I did it for myself the first time, I also needed to get feedback. I got it from coaches, I got it from peers, from some mentors, and those things helped. I've got this light shining right here. Let's see if it make it a little better. Maybe that's a little better for you. But all of those things have helped refine the process. And an interesting thing, when I was doing this workshop, or the worksheet, the things that I was doing at that time weren't actually those core things that I believed in. But I had gotten off track because people heard I knew about something and they started taking me in that direction, and I went with that flow, right? I wasn't consistent, again, because I didn't have those specific goals. I didn't have that focus. And focus is challenging, especially if you're creative. And if you're a business owner, you might be a creative person. And so the focus can be challenging. One of the things that helped me with focus, and this is the other part of why I think we don't achieve goals, is that it's not something that we are meant to do alone. It needs to be done in community. Last year I became a part of a few masterminds that have just been really helpful and instrumental, and like the right one. It seems to be the juice at the right time. And I've done some masterminds before, so is it that it's the right mastermind, or did I have the right mindset, or maybe it's a little bit of both. But being in community and being a part of a mastermind where there is some accountability, and where there's other people to help you stay focused and to see when you're going off track, it's just instrumental. So I'm going to be doing one sometime this year, hopefully in the next quarter, maybe even before. But make sure you stay connected to me somehow, whether you set up notifications on this page or get that why worksheet. But somehow stay connected so that you'll know about that when it comes up. And I really want to have you not say at the end of the year, this year, or your next big milestone that, oh wow, where did that year go? I want you to be able to say, oh, wow, what an awesome year. Do you see all the people I was able to help and serve? That's what I would love to hear for you. So I encourage you to get the why worksheet, do what the emails say, take advantage of the opportunity that I'm going to give you afterwards so that you can have that awesome year and go, wow, look at what has happened this year. Hasn't it been great? That's what I want for you. So I'll see you next Tuesday, and in the meantime, get the worksheet.